Hi, everybody. Welcome to the regular Thursday afternoon live lunch break. I'm Rick Coster. We're streaming as I speak from theday.com. And before I introduce our guest today, Mississippi called and they want their humidity back. So feel free to return that. And I'm glad we're here in the air-conditioned studio today. Blessed to have with us today two very fine acoustic musicians, Mike Ball and Bruce McDermott. And Bruce is the titular guest, and we're going to celebrate some of your very prolific catalog. And with that, let's hear some from Bruce McDermott.
Okay, this is called After All That's Gone Before. The sun rose up this morning, I saw you lying there, and after all that's gone before, that I could still pray, glad that I could still care. Our love, it's not easy, any kind of fool can tell you, it's written all about you. Still we keep searching, just the way we always have, forever in a play, ain't that the way? Forever in a play, ain't that the way? Ain't that the way? Each of us takes a different road, but they're really all alike. We're all looking for that special someone. We're waiting for the bell to ring. We all want the real thing. Our love now, that's not easy. Any kind of fool can tell you, it's written all around you. Still we keep searching, just the way we always have, forever in a play, ain't that the way? Forever in a play, ain't that the way? Ain't that the way? We'll do a second one. This is a song that I, wrote with a local poet. We collaborated on the lyrics, and it's kind of a bluesy thing. It's called The Paycheck Won't Come and the Whiskey Is Gone. Let me get this. My coffee's gone cold, sun it don't shine, the paycheck won't come, but the bills, they're on time. You know my head, it's a spinning like a leaf in the wind, losing life's game. Now Lord, what was my sin? Windows are open more than my eyes, I'm sitting right here. Ah, what a surprise. Now the sky's slate gray, is there a flood on the way? Holding on to these blues I can't sell on eBay. My eyes are all smoke, the whiskey is gone. You know my strings are all broken. What's the name of that song? Sick of these walls with their sick shade of white. I've been wanting to leave and then saying I might. The windows are open more than my eyes. I'm a sitting right here. Oh, do you like my disguise? Now I'm calling on you to hear my lament. No one is listening, my voice is lisping. My doors are unlocked, hinges rusted through. I'd be calling on some friends, but the phone is a busted too. Windows are open more than my eyes. I'm a sitting right here. Do you like my disguise? My eyes are all smoked, you know the whiskey is gone. Now my strings are all broke. What's the name of that song? Windows are open more than my eyes. I'm a sitting right here. Do you like my disguise? I forgot to mention the name of the poet I wrote that with, Jake St. John, who is traveling around the country now with his lovely new wife. Maybe he's even tuning in now, I don't know.
Come to Cloder Farms.
Lose yourself in the possibilities for your home, yard, heart, and soul.
Come to Cloder Farms.
And see what we're building for you.
Offshore, out in the Sound, your island getaway awaits. Yes, Block Island beckons. With so much to do and see, a Block Island getaway is now closer than ever. Ride the high-speed Block Island Express from New London on one of 4 daily departures, where an island escape is yours at goblockisland.com. That's goblockisland.com.
So by doing the house and trade-in, you know, that we use that towards our down payment towards this condo, and it made life so much easier for us. It took all the worry out of everything.
I'm Rick Coster, and we're privileged to have with us today Bruce McDermott, and on accompaniment, Mike Ball. Now, I got kind of a two-part question for you, Bruce, and I know you're over there doing technical stuff, but pay attention closely to Ricky. Not only are you an insanely prolific songwriter in a variety of styles, but you're a sculptor of some renown and a poet of some renown. So when you wake up every day, do you sit around and wait on the muse to point over to the sculptor department, or are you feel like, it's poetry day, or you just pick up a guitar? How does it work?
Yeah, that's pretty much what happens. Whatever the mood descends upon me, that's generally what I do. For the most part, I've really been concentrating on music and poetry recently, although I just got a picture accepted in the new Mystic Art Center exhibit for the regional exhibit. So, yeah, you know, I still do some of those things. It's all just fun. It just keeps the juices flowing, you know?
All right, so let's focus a little bit. You got those disciplines, and you've been concentrating more on music lately. Music, you write rock songs, you put out blues albums, you do country songs, folk. You've even got an electronic album that sort of crosses between ambient and new age, and it's really good, by the way.
Well, thank
So
you.
where does that come from? What if you wake up today and say, I'm going to do a rock song, or how does it work?
Well, I generally get most of my ideas in the bathroom. And you can make all kinds of jokes on that as a follow-up.
It's a song.
But I don't know. Often what will happen is a mood will strike, or a melody will just like pop into my head. And sometimes I just try to let it percolate for a while. Usually it's only a couple of day process. Sometimes it can happen right away. But it's the kind of thing particularly with the music, I like to savor a bit because you can finish it quickly and then you go back and rewrite it week after week until it's actually recorded. So, yeah, the muse, for want of another corny word, strikes pretty much on a daily basis.
Fabulous. Well, I don't know which direction you're going to take us next, but this is Live Lunch Break with Bruce McDermott and Mike Ball. So you guys take it away.
Okay, thanks. This is a song I wrote when it was just a lousy day out, a rainy day. And that's what it's called.
It's a rainy day, think I'll stay inside, read a book or watch TV. Rivulets edge down the window pane and merge into a sea of changes. Even though there's no sun today, I'll think about my lady. Shopping to do, a war somewhere distant. Leaving is not something I can do. Leaving is not something I can do. I suppose that I could volunteer or do something for the ages. But does it really matter in the scheme of things? Or should I just keep on turning pages? Even though there's no sun today, I'll think about my lady. Shopping to do, a war somewhere distant. Leaving is not something I can do. Leaving is not something I can do.
Thank you. And let me see. This is a song called Winter's Cold.
Look out the window, leaves of red and gold. Soon I'll feel winter's cold. So many seasons I've seen that it feels like yesterday. Can you tell me why we do pray? Rise above the fray to leave something behind. children, a life, good times I confess. To live well takes wisdom, some luck, and if you're blessed, you know you find the place of which you can only guess. I leave a world of woe, but it's not always been so. There have been times of bliss, graced by a woman's kiss, and ordinary things, words to a song together we could sing. To rise above the fray, to leave something behind, children alive, good times I confess. To live well takes wisdom, some luck, and if you're blessed, you know you find the place of which you can only guess. Leave a world of woe, but it's not always been so. There have been times of bliss, graced by a woman's kiss, and ordinary things, words to a song together we could sing. Rise above the fray, to leave something behind, children alive, good times I confess. To live well takes wisdom, some luck, and if you're blessed, you know you find the place of which you can only guess. Find the place of which you can only guess.
Offshore, out in the Sound, your island getaway awaits. With so much to do and see, a Block Island getaway is now closer than ever. Where an island escape is yours at GoBlockIsland.com.
So literally, we're changing deeds. You're using your house at an agreed upon number towards a down payment for the purchase here. It couldn't be much easier, really.
Come to Cloder Farms.
We believe in the art of handcrafted furniture. Workbench built in the USA to your specifications. The Cloder Farms Keystone Collection. Furniture handmade just for you. And see what we're building for you.
All right. This is Live Lunch Break, streaming at theday.com. I'm Rick Coster. We have with us today Bruce McDermott and Mike Ball, and I'm glad both of you guys are here with us. The thing is, we're sacrificing because out there you really are eating lunch, and it is noon, but we're not eating lunch. And we were talking about pizza during one of the breaks, and that was probably a huge mistake because as much as I enjoy your music, I'm sort of dwelling in a pizza fog. And operating the camera today is Sally Stapleton, and she brought cupcakes to the newsroom yesterday. Where are they now? Where are those cupcakes now?
They're all gone, huh?
Okay. So, I want to ask you this. You are very much an advocate for and part of a burgeoning folk/acoustic music scene in our area. Wasn't always that way. For a long time, this was sort of an indie rock area, and that was it. But it's pretty much cooperative all across the board now. You guys do a lot of stuff together, and talk a little bit about the acoustic music scene around.
Well, there are actually two scenes in the New London area. One is strictly pretty much band-based. And although there's some crossover between the guys in the bands and some of the people who perform individually as songwriters like me, there's a lot less than I would like to see, to be honest with you. A lot of the venues that we have to play in, that I enjoy playing in, are not bars any longer. I've done that once upon a time, and I pretty much prefer more or less a concert kind of thing. Like I was talking to you earlier about the Riverview thing that's coming
Right.
up.
And when is that?
That's Friday, I think it is August 9th or 10th, I'm not sure which. But I'm reminded, last time I played in Mystic, I had a couple of gals sitting right in front of me, 20-something or other. And for 3 hours, from 9 to 12, they did nothing but text on their phones and never even bothered to look up, ever.
Don't you think that's sort of the way of the world?
Yeah, you know it is.
You can't take it personally.
Yeah, and you can't, and it's funny, really. But it's not enjoyable either at the same time when you're doing it, you know.
No.
So it's much more fun when you can go someplace and we do a concert. Like even some of the hygienic things are great like that over at the UU Church.
Right.
When we did Sail Fest, Op Sail. I like that better.
Now, the most important part about this is that this very week I got an iPhone. Is that what you call them?
I think so.
An iPhone. And when you were answering that question, I don't have any idea what you said. I was iPhone. No, I'm just kidding. I can't operate the damn thing, so it's pointless. But yeah, it's a point well taken. And so hopefully there will be more opportunities for a lot of the acoustic musicians to play some of the rooms.
I think there are, yeah, and it's fine. We were at Captain's Pizza last Friday night with Pat DeDonna.
And you'll be there tomorrow, Mike, right?
Yes,
with Pat?
tomorrow night, yeah.
All right.
Beautiful place to play. Lovely place. The owners are great. Food is great.
There's food again.
Food. And they even have beer over there.
You're hitting me where you live. All right. You guys, let's hear another tune.
Okay. This one's called Match.com. This is a new one. Kind of a humorous thing, so don't take it personally. I sure do feel sorry for all those guys and gals out there who say that all the good ones are taken. Now if I met you today on Match.com or Facebook, I'd be right over, take a second look. Anyone today would say we're not too cool. We'd go parking in the apple orchard out back of school. Here we are together, having raised a family, and we did it all without connecting on 4G. Now what can they be thinking? Pushing 40 and rolling the dice by posting a high school picture. Now that's real nice. I heard that you can even fall in love on the internet. Ah, but holding hands, now that's real tough, I bet. Anyone today would say we're not too cool. We'd go parking in the apple orchard out back of school. But
Here we are together, having raised a family, and we did it all without connecting on 4G.
It's pretty clear that we had something to offer that other agents' listings did not have to offer. We offered them the opportunity to sell their home, get their home sold in a very slow, tough market.
Come to Cloder Farms.
Lose yourself in the possibilities for your home, yard, heart, and soul.
Come to Cloder Farms.
And see what we're building for you.
Offshore, out in the Sound, your island getaway awaits. Yes, Block Island beckons. With so much to do and see, a Block Island getaway is now closer than ever. Ride the high-speed Block Island Express from New London on one of 4 daily departures, where an island escape is yours at GoBlockIsland.com. That's GoBlockIsland.com.
You're watching Live Lunch Break at theday.com, streaming right at you. We've got Bruce McDermott with us. We've got Mike Ball. I'm Rick Coster, and thanks again for joining us. I did want to ask you, Bruce, because you put out about 16 albums a year, you're that good. You got something new coming? You're about to wrap something up?
Yeah, I have one just about finished, except for the production aspects of it. So this will be number 6, and yeah, I'm working hard on it.
What genre is it?
Well, you know, that's really a hard one to answer because, frankly, I like a lot of different genres of music. This is probably going to be a little more rock and roll oriented, and but there's still plenty of ballads on it. Some of these songs are the kind of thing, and I don't mean to sound pompous about it, but Bob Dylan wrote the kind of song that could be turned into a rock and roll song or a ballad. And some of these are like that, I hope. So that's what I'm kind of searching for. So you can split the difference, so to speak.
All right. Well, I don't know if you're going to preview any of that material, but
well, this is one that we're going to do next.
All right. Let's hear a couple more.
It's called "Where's That White Light," which is kind of a, you know, when people describe the white light, you know what's coming next.
Try to find solace in the late afternoon. The sun blood red is going down. I stay in the stillness, breathe into fate. Can it be I came here too late? Can it be I came here too late? See, I'm on a platform waiting for a train that has no name and goes, I confess, don't know where. The conductor in black waves me on. He says, now son, just come along. He says, now son, just come along. Now where did my lifetime lover go? Would she be there when I cross over? there when I cross over? There must have been a crash. Gown figures hover near. Now where is that white light about which I hear? There is no pain below me, no righteousness. I believe it's time. Will I be blessed? I believe it's time. Will I be blessed? See, I'm on the platform, waiting for a train that has no name. Goes, I confess, I don't know where. The conductor in black, he waves me on. He says, now son, just come along. He says, now son, just come along. Now where did my lifetime lover go? Will she be there when I cross over? Will she be there when I cross over? Where did my lifetime lover go? Will she be there when I cross over? Will she be there when I cross over? Will she be there when I cross over? That's a rock and roll thing, I hope. And this is kind of a thing that might harken back to a Cole Porter kind of song. It's called The Window of My World. You came into the window of my world, and there I was, waiting for you. I was one who thought that love was not for me, but I was just waiting for you. It seems so easy now, the two of us, but what's after love? I'd like to know. What's after love? I'd like to know. Evenings, falling lights all over town grow bright, and I think of how it was before you. Mornings, we have coffee, just we two, and the paper today, reading funny stories to each other. It seems so easy now, the two of us. But what's after love? I'd like to know. What's after love? I'd like to know.
What a great song.
Thank you.
Fabulous tune.
Thank you.
You've been listening to the many fine songs of Bruce McDermott, the fluid accompaniment of Mike
I'd like to thank
Ball.
Mike.
Thanks for watching. This is Live Lunch Break at the Day. I'm Rick Coster. Next week at this time we have Laura and Nellie and friends. We'd like to thank our sponsors, New London Harbor Towers, Block Island Express, Cloder Farm, The Guard, and of course Sally Stapleton and Pete Wappy got it right in the house again. So we'll see you next week. And I believe, gentlemen, it's time we went and ate.